Howdy, everybody. Wait, are we starting now? Why am I so small?
Because you belong in the corner.
What? I thought I was supposed to do the
Oh, shit, I'm
monologue.
small now.
Okay, we're learning a new system here because StreamYards is black, and as you can see, we don't have the little duck in the corner, right? Oh, hi, little gator. So, all right, this is a
Sorry, I'm messing with him. All right, go ahead. Do the intro.
so.
I'll go
Welcome
away.
to the chaotic collision, and apparently we're colliding with technology tonight because, well, that's what we do when we're puppets. And I mean, have you seen me try to type with these things? I mean, it's a little bit of a mess, you know. That's why I have to go off camera when I start typing to the chat usually, right? But that's a deterrent. That's neither here nor there. But you know what? It's been a bit of a week. I mean, we've had a lot going on, and well, some might say that late night is under attack. At least prime time hours, like right now. You know, me and Gator hosting this nice show. I don't think we're. I don't know if we have enough people following us to get canceled, but you know, I think we're in a good spot. But you know, you guys out there, I hope you've had a good week. You know, because obviously, once again, we're here to talk about big robots and current events and stuff and anime and you know and just on that topic, right? We have, well, you may have heard about the sensations, sweeping the nation, you know, and I'm not just talking about, Colbert trying to speak truth to power. I'm talking about some, maybe some in this day and age, when we talk about woke and girl bosses, but every now and then there are some female, characters, females that actually have some clout, have something to stand on, right? And so tonight we're going to talk about something that is pretty current events, and like I said, we love talking about anime and we love talking about different stuff. So without further ado, tonight we're going to open up the floor, and Gator's going to give us his full length review, honest review on K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's right. I didn't watch it.
Wait, I thought you said we were talking about like anime girls that weren't.
Oh, I love freaking anime girls. Anime girls are great.
They're not from Japan.
They are the best. Yes. I love all kind of anime girls. And there's some kind of dudes that are cool that talking and it's. You guys gotta talk about Vtubers.
Oh, I thought we were talking about girls who aren't girl bosses but are gonna be. Oh, I get it.
You mean the anime girls that are not real anime girls? They're just empty shells, and that they get puppeted via the computer programming and a face rigging.
Yeah, Vtubers, which is nothing like a puppet at all, right?
No. They're not digital puppets at all.
No. There's no professional courtesy to be given there.
No. I'm not saying they're stealing our jobs, but they're stealing our jobs. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm just saying. We were here first.
Well, that's true, but I mean, we have to blame Al Gore for creating the internet for that.
That's true. That's true. Speaking of Al Gore, Cotton Ministry, he wants me to tell him a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. You know what? You know what Al Gore thinks of the end of the world?
What?
You can't decide the weather. You can't decide the weather or not it will happen.
I thought you were going to say that, at the end of the world, he just
he can't decide the whether or not it will happen.
Well, let me. Okay, cool. You've said your punchline, but I was expecting something like the end of the world. He just wants to let you know that it's a bit of an inconvenient truth.
That's true. That's true. And he wants Florida recounted as well.
Well, yeah,
because he can't accept the election results.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because I don't want to say the L word, But
Legma.
no, I just want to say there's a whole lot of hanging chads that we thought we were better than that, but apparently they were all in Florida.
Yeah, they probably were.
Yeah, it's unfortunately if you were named Chad around the turn of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al Gore is hunting bear, man, bear pig.
Oh, yeah, boy. He's half man, half bear, half pig.
Yeah, I know. Shoot, I know that guy. I seen him on Twitter. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Have you? Are you talking about Culture Casino?
No. He's half man, mostly bear.
Oh right. No pig.
Yeah, no pig.
Okay.
No. Mrs. Culture doesn't allow pigs in the blanket.
That makes sense.
Yeah. No, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's right. But we're talking about VTubers.
They're talking about VTubers.
Yeah. Right. Now, when I think about VTubers, who are you thinking about?
Well, I mean, you've got that Nuxador guy, Nuxtaku.
Oh yeah, Nuxtaku. Yeah, he got shafted a while ago from a certain company we're gonna talk about.
I mean, and he's been around his own thing, but then there's some, there's some ladies in the VTuber community. I mean, also in our circle, there's a Horror Amarata, if you can say that name 5 times.
Horror Amarata.
She's got a really cool Cthulhu type rigging, and is pretty fun, pretty chill person.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, when I think about Project Melanie with her spicy streams. Ooh.
I bet you do. Does she have waifu pillows yet?
I'm pretty sure, but I don't know.
That should go on Gator's wish list for his birthday.
I should check if she's got like some shorts, and I should react to a couple of Project Melanie shorts.
You want to buy her shorts? I'm sure VTubers would sell their shorts.
I would freaking sniff the heck out of those shorts. Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't say that live.
Probably smells like ones and zeros.
Yep. Digital shorts.
Because they're digital.
Nice.
Oh, very sexy and sweaty ones and zeros. Yes, that's right. That's what I'm into. That's what I heard PD is into. Hey, there's DJ Ron G. You're in the chat. He knows what PD likes.
Yeah, he knows what PD. That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound any more dirty than what you just said.
Ooh, speak binary to me.
Oh yeah, in LC, X, that's another one of in our circle.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's another good friends of the community.
Oh, and then I remember hearing about that girl that was on fire, or maybe she's just a waning cinder now or something. And she kind of screwed over her whole group, right? VTuber.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, I mean like 3 months ago.
And it wasn't real much of the group. It was more like the artists.
Right. No, I'm just saying, like you said, who are we thinking of, right? We're building out.
Yeah.
And then
no. Yeah, that drama was a while ago. But yes, that person too. Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I agree.
Just like the spring.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the springtime. I consider that. I got a short attention span, so that's why springtime for and
I must ask you not to say
I have
that
to be
word.
careful when I sing that song from the producers. I don't want to end up like Elmo.
Like I said, I must ask you not to say certain words on YouTube.
Yeah. The community Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
But
Hey. I'll tell you what. Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
you know who else I think about?
What's up?
And even before this week, who I think about?
Oh, who before this week?
Well, there's that one that pink-haired girl, because Oh,
I saw her in Boston.
Because like some of them have actually gotten like pop vinyls and actual figures for their actual VTuber model, like that.
Yeah, and some of them are like really big in streaming.
Yeah, like worldwide.
Yeah.
And
like the #1 like female streamer, like all time almost.
Yeah.
Are we thinking about the Mousy?
I mean, I haven't watched too much of her stuff because I don't really do too much VTubing because.
Yeah, I mean not so much either.
Yeah, but you know some of them very well. Point being,
I do.
I'm aware of her. She gets her
been
clips
cut
pop
green-handed.
Up here and there. Yep.
Yeah.
But she seems, I mean, fun, wholesome enough, and like
she's got hell of a voice. She can sing.
And I know she's got some health issues, so but even when I saw clips of the Vtuber con or whatever, and she was there, but she didn't get she was behind closed doors, but she sang live and all that stuff, and it she has a good voice. She's an entertainment, or she seems at least a little bit more, maybe at this point, learning.
Hey, who are you talking about?
What?
Who is it you're talking about?
Iron Mouse has a voice.
Iron Mouse?
Yeah.
She's got a heck of a voice.
Yeah. And I know there's a few other people with that. Should we say the word? The company?
Go for it.
Vshoujo. Did I say it right?
Oh. Vshoujo. Yeah. And that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about those dirty scumbags.
Because,
or that's what some people are dogpiling on them with that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't. The fact that most of the talent has now left them in the last 48 hours because of some of these things and reveals, right? And the fact that when Iron Mouse left, right, that was just a big. That was the catalyst. That's like, when you put the water and you put more drops and it starts to bubble over, and then you drop one little drop of soap and everything spills over.
It's like Frank Sinatra leaving a rack pack.
Yeah, it's super big, and
yeah,
I know we're gonna get into it, but one of the best things I can say for them as creators and online entities, because I think there are some people have had issues with other companies, and the fact that they get to keep their online presence, their name, their model, like that's not tied to the company. So at least even though they were kind of treated as somewhere between employee and independent contractor, which the Legal Mindset.
Oh yeah, Toxic really Man Flu. He's a VTuber too, technically.
Oh yeah, he is actually.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
But at least when they walk away, they don't lose their online persona or identity, which would be a huge thing for, like you said, the biggest streamer. Female streamer.
Oh yeah, like around. Piper does it too. We have a couple VTubers here. What's Piper's
if
one?
She just says
Fizzgig, or something like that. Yeah. Thank you, David.
Yeah, Hypnotic. Okay. So there's a lot of people in our sphere that aren't as huge, and like Brandon the anime guy has his thing. Iron Catster has.
Oh yeah, his is very simple, but it works.
Right, right, and they don't have the huge rig, and I think Horror Murata has a little bit more intricate of a rig, right, where you can see. I'm a little jealous of VTubers because they can blink.
Yeah. Well, some can, some don't have that rigging, but sure. This right here, this is the VTuber known as Iron Mouse, and as you can see, she's over 1 million subscribers on the YouTubes, and I think it's like a ton more on the Twitch side.
Yeah,
because her bread and beans are mainly on Twitch, right?
Right, because I mean, there's a few of them that started and really helped push and promote the Twitch streaming platform, and I appreciate that she has a little purple in her hair because I got a little purple on my head. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and she's got wings too.
True, but it definitely, I know we're gonna watch this video, but after kind of listening to it at least once or twice already, I mean, there's a lot of things. Well, a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and a lot of things that have been going on.
I think I heard it like 6 times because like everyone's been making her do it, and And that's exactly what we're doing. We're not doing anything special.
I mean, right. I mean, we can go through some highlights and
but
yeah.
but what we do have that is special is our
Right.
own insight, and we can talk. See,
Right.
normally when we watch it and we talk to the screen, nobody listens. But
Well,
when we're
yeah.
streaming it, there's a couple sad saps in the chat that are listening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Vishojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe
Cool.
that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most.
Oh man. So they're taking her money.
Yeah. Well, they just didn't give her money.
Well, yeah. Well.
Okay.
So it's so they take her money, right? And then they give it to her, right? They take her money from the earnings from the streaming companies, and then they hold it, and then they give it to her, so she doesn't have to like give out her address or something like that. I think that's kind of what what her thing is, because she wants her anonymity. She wants a couple like shades of anonymity. One that YouTube and Twitch they will dox you, and they don't care because they're like, hey, if someone wants to sue you, yeah, we're gonna give them your information.
Right, and so there's that sort of, so going through a corporation, so the company kind of there's value to it as long as they're not shady sacks of.
Yeah, if you just have a house and you're streaming at home, YouTube wants your address. They just want a address, a business address, and it might be your home. Or if you can have it at where's San Francisco. They're in San Francisco. Right. They'll send the money that way.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks.
Right.
I would leave Bisojo just for that reason alone, because Cali taxes are no joke.
Right, but if they're I mean, most of the time when somebody's not getting paid wages, there's usually an issue, right? And usually people aren't this patient or stick around that long. And I know she has some certain health issues and some other things that kind of, and whatnot.
Well, I like this. This is better. We're bigger.
This is good.
Bigger is better. This is good. Bigger is better. Bigger puppets. And we're about the same size as Iron Mouse, which is also a puppet. Digitally.
Yeah.
Digitally. Right. Ones and zeros.
Is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me.
So the Immune Deficiency Charity, the IDF, which is don't get confused with the other IDF. It's nothing to do with the Defense Forces.
Right.
They help people with certain chronic diseases that make people really sick constantly. Yeah. Just like Iron Mouse, she has an immune deficiency. I'm not sure which one it is and how severe it is, but she according to the lore of her, it is pretty. It is pretty severe. She is that poor kid who's stuck at home, and when he had to go out, may or may not be in a bubble thing.
Right. I mean, so this whole VTubing, this whole thing is a way for her to interact with the whole world. It's kind of like in some of the animes, some of the
like if this goes bust, she can't put the fries in the basket.
Right. But
that will literally kill her.
Hold on.
Well, maybe it won't literally kill her, but it'll put her in a hospital.
But hold on, get it. But it's like some of the shows, where you have the character, the chronically ill kid that's in the hospital care that can play the online games or do the MMOs, and because their real life doesn't allow them to connect to the world around. The internet is actually something very positive for her. So the fact that she's
like all the other losers, I say get a job, but she can't get a normal job.
Right, and I'd love to be able to finish a damn sentence. So
sorry, Pagwado, go ahead.
But like I said, so whether you're big on the VTuber thing or not, there's something about this that I think coming from her and her situation, from what we understand, it's a little bit more weight and impactful than just somebody who, VTubes for fun because it's trend and fad, and like, I want my money, right? There's some more weight to this, unless yeah, at least it's coming off that way.
Okay, get out of timeout now.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's and I think she talks a little bit more about some of that stuff in a second. So
let's play it then.
Yeah.
And also the reason why I'm here today is owed over $500,000 from
Holy smokes,
Bishoujo.
$500,000.
I know that this is a lot, and that's like very important for me
5,000,
to be honest with all of you.
Yeah.
Sure.
I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold.
Yep.
So one day I will be able to tell you the full story.
Wow, she's got lawyers and she's listening to her lawyers.
Yeah, and this is one of the things.
Man, she's smarter than I thought.
Well, I mean, this is one of the things. Well, honestly, people like Andrew over at Legal Mindset has been dealing with issues of
Andrew Esquire
for the last year, and so some of them have been listening and paying attention. And the fact that, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a hipster and I knew Andrew before the Johnny Depp trial, but I did. And now people like
did you kind of
now that people like Tectone and other like big gaming gotcha VTuber kind of this sort of pop culture people are using Andrew's videos as reference points. Nux has done it. Like, he's kind of becoming a pretty household name in these online communities. So, and also I agree with David Glenn real quick. Yeah, Tron was a good guy. I didn't get to know him that well, and I know it was kind of difficult for some of us, but he was
Tron.
He was a really good dude.
I only had a few interactions with him, but like he was funny. He was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Every once in a while we'd be like, Tron is trying to speak.
Yeah.
And everyone would be like, okay, let him type. And then he typed something hilarious.
I know. Sometimes it was sometimes it took a second to get the dry humor through the voice and all that, but that guy, he did not take himself seriously, and he was a delight.
No. I think he knew, like, the robot is talking and the robot can't sell it as well as a normal person.
Yeah.
So I'll have to fuck with the syntax.
I mean, and that's the fun thing is that when you get to meet people that they're just because there's one issue doesn't mean they're missing certain faculties, right?
Yeah.
But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of Vshoujo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit
big
about
domino
myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID.
I
basically have a low to near non-functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming.
Oh man, I bet when the lockdowns happened, she's all like, "No, nothing's changed." Man,
well, and this
that
is kinda,
stinks though. Lockdowns suck.
Well, this is the big thing about the lockdowns, and I know she doesn't go into it, but Andrew and other people have talked about it, and the fact that people thought this VTuber model was going to be the wave of the future and raking lots of cash, but I mean, it was a big thing for a couple of years, but it wasn't just free money because people went back to normal, which is kind of why we're
people
where
went
we're
back
at.
to normal, and guess what? People like to do things out and about in live show, studio audience.
It's also like in music, right?
Yeah.
Nirvana and a few bands got really big in Seattle. Then everybody wanted to move to Seattle, get depressed in the rain, right? But
really,
you had a few bands that were there from the start that are still playing music, and you have bands that showed up for like a year and a half and tried to be trendy. Nobody cared, and then they all disappeared because they didn't really have it. They weren't doing the work. They didn't want to do the work, right?
The culture was different.
Right. But she's one of the people
either matured or factored out. Yeah.
And she's so big, I don't think she's gonna factor out. And she's, like you said, she's been carrying this banner for a lot. And I'm not shilling for her because I really don't know anything about her. I just know that even in the little bit I know about the VTuber community, she's held kind of in high regard. So
yeah, like I watch her videos like once every blue moon, right?
Yeah.
And not that I don't like her videos, because I actually do like her videos. It's just, some things she does, a topic I don't really care about, and I watch something else. But but yeah, she's got a great voice. She's silly, she's fun. I'm not the biggest VTuber person. I'm more of a P-tuber.
Right.
P stands for puppet.
Right.
Not for doing strange things on walls.
Yeah, not for streaming on stream.
Yeah, not for streaming on the Alamo. Apparently, Ozzy, rest in peace, he got banned from Texas that way. Oh boy.
Oh. Good thing you didn't pee in the Alamo when we were there.
Oh. I did have my pee hole up and
anyway.
Yeah, we got talked to by the park rangers, remember? Oh man. That was quite that time. Oof.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to divulge up anymore in there and get ourselves incriminated. So let's play this V2 model person, Iron Mouse.
And I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online, because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream.
Yep, see? FaceRig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people got into that with that, which is neat.
It is pretty cool that the technology exists, right? I prefer physical media, but I understand it. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, it does all these reactive things. You could have moods and all this.
Yeah. And it's good helping out a certain community that does a lot of like the drawing people, the artists.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like spitball some ideas to the artist, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Let's give her some bat wings. Let's give her a two-tone hair color. Let's give her monochromatic eyes.
Yeah.
Let's put a BDSM harness on her frilly outfit.
If there's a market for it and people can make money off it, obviously that's how we got where we are at right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DJ Ronnie G, he is a butler on the VTubing area.
Oh,
I guess so. Interesting.
There is a Cthulhu. I just said Horamurata is a big old squiddy. Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I know that they used to super chat just to try and get Nerdrotic to mispronounce her name, but even before that, she's pretty cool and chill, in her own right.
In her own right.
Yeah, and she hung out with her on some streams before,
and that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously, and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen enough of it.
Well,
she pretty much just gives her a whole life story. She pretty much gives her whole life story. But
right. But did you mark where she starts talking about the money that they haven't been spending and all that they raise that nobody's gotten yet?
Oh shoot. You're right. That was in the video, but I didn't want to. But you've seen it enough times, so you can talk about it actually.
Well, basically, they raised some. She raised some. It's not just the fact that they owe her money, and she talks about and Andrew and other people have talked put a gaslighting, basically saying, "Oh, we're not giving you your money yet because we need stuff for this and fund this, and other people in the company need certain things." So basically, they're being like taking advantage of her good nature and the fact that she just is doing this. She would be doing it anyway, whether she made money or not.
Despite what the song says, not everyone will say, "Bitch, better have my money." A lot of people are like, "Oh, okay, you can pay me later."
Right, and like I said, she didn't get it in. She didn't get into this to get money, which is why I think people like her and pay attention to her, because she's not trying to get rich, but at the same time,
she's just trying to hang out because she can't go outside. Yeah,
exactly. So she wants to make friends, and she's been making a lot of friends. But at the same time, she's been earning the company lots of money. I mean, more than they earn, because they're not paying her, what she's contractually owed. But then here's the big thing: is they did they did a big fundraising drive, and this is kind of why.
They did multiple ones.
Right, and
they did one that was pretty good, and then they did another one which was like even bigger, and that's the one that I think Vshoujo was holding the bag for.
Right, because they done, like I said, they've done a few in the past, but then they made like, I don't know, $500,000 or something. I can't remember the exact number, but they raised a lot, and because of it, routed to Twitch and then routed to Vshoujo, and it's been almost a whole year or so, and that money has not been given. And it's funny, people make the jokes about Amber Heard. She pledged to stuff. No, this
it was pledged. It was pledged.
Yeah, Amber Heard was pledged, but this money was given directly for a purpose, should have been routed properly through the right channels. I mean, it was donated for the cause she talked about, right? It wasn't just like, oh, we're giving you money and maybe it'll get in there. No, it was, we're donating it through this channel, through this charity, and the money's not getting there.
Yeah, it's kind of like the person who was in charge of the money signed off on this money going to this charity, and the person who is like handling the money is this all like, yeah, that's we understand that it's supposed to go to charity, but how about it doesn't?
Well, I mean, here's the biggest thing:
in my pocket, the little charity embezzlement, the charity fraud. That's some serious stuff right there. It could get in jail for that stuff.
I mean, that's the legal issue of what's going on, especially in California. But the issue is, the way she's saying and the way she's presenting it is like, yeah, they haven't paid me for like 6-8 months, but what's more important is all the money going to the charity that helps people like her. That she's more quitting because, well, all of the above, but the fact that they didn't do what they promised, and the thing that matters to her, not as much about her money, but money to help her friends and people like her, right? So this video comes off as, well, we don't know all the things, but it comes off as very wholesome, right? And I can't deny that.
Yeah, she is a sweetie part,
Yeah, I don't know how
she's got a sympathetic sympathetic backstory.
Yeah.
And she's got and she's got big stardom, but she keeps it humble. She still keeps it humble.
I mean, I think she's still at home in the same room and can't go out. So even though the internet interacts with her, like,
her backstory is her story, though. That's her thing,
right? Well, you see, and people like Cinder and a few others people, right? They do this stuff, but then they do the cons and they wear their masks and they dress up like they're VTuber, right? And go out and do stuff. Well,
oh yeah. They all want to like put on like the face mask and hide their faces and stuff like that. I still find that a little weird, but if you don't want to show your face, I get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish the sentence again. So the thing is, they go out and they do this stuff, but when you go to a con and you meet people, and all of a sudden you see all these people crowded, people cheering you on, it's easy to start letting stardom and think you're the hottest shit in the Dixie cup, But here's the thing, Iron Mouse doesn't have that. She doesn't have that like cognitive connection of real life of all of these crap. I mean, I guess she did a little bit, right? But still, okay, so she did go to that con, so I'm wrong about that. But the fact is, right, she doesn't still get that interaction with them. She doesn't get to see the whites of their eyes because of her immunodeficiency
It is a little different when you're in a robot.
Yeah.
The robot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I saw Iron Mouse at Boston Anime.
Oh, was she in a robot?
No, she was on the big screen.
Okay.
I don't even think they like had a robot set up. She was just like the big, like, you know, the auditorium, right? And there's like a screen there, and there's like cameras showing and this that. Yeah, it was like one of those telethon freaking interviews, you know. You know when you know in Comic-Con where like there's a big celebrity that can't make it, but they have time to like set up a web camera in their dressing room or something like that.
Right. They have her private stage so that she can be on the screen, because once again, so that all I'm saying is there's
did make a reference like that. Oh my god.
Yeah. I didn't mean to. It's not my fault. What did I say? Yep.
Okay. Carrying on.
You know what? This is what happens when I'm trying to talk and I get interrupted 50 times and I'm just trying to get words out.
Sorry, I'm going back in the corner.
Or maybe you liked it. I don't know. I like my own cup though. I don't like to share. That was mostly what I was gonna say though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. But
you
yeah,
know, we're gonna stream on my channel one day, and I'm gonna mute you all I want.
That's true. He can mute me all he wants, and I'll be just going like this. And there's nothing I can do about it. Anyways.
Yeah. When you're in Gator's house, Gator don't play.
Gator don't play. Don't play. No. This is my house. I can interrupt as much as I want, or not as much as I want.
You know, I may be small, but I stand up for myself as tall as I can.
That's right.
All 18 inches of my cannon.
Yeah. Oh, you know the other VTuber that you were talking about, one of the dudes, the Nuxenork.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Apparently, he was associated with V Shoujo for a smidge bit.
Oh, okay.
He found out that this was a while back, right?
Right.
This is a while back. I was just spilling some tea over here. That there was someone using V Shoujo's masquerading as them, right? Trying to get into like a kind of a doxing campaign, if you will.
Okay.
Trying to get people doxed around and stuff like that.
That's not
good. And he attempted to let them know, and they said they knew already, and they didn't really care.
That's good.
So Nuxenor kind of was all like, well, if you gotta keep silent about it, I guess I have to be the whistleblower about this.
Yeah.
It's technically not whistleblowing because it's technically not a crime. Doxing is technically not a crime. But it is super not cool because with the information you can do things like swatting, which is a crime.
Right, swatting is a crime. People that take that information maliciously and do something, you know, if you're the one who provided it in willing accomplice compliance with, intent to do harm, that becomes a thing.
Yeah. So they didn't really care. So he did that, and then apparently V Shoujo was kind of like, okay, I guess we gotta freaking like attack Nux, and then they had a whole bunch of people kind of like denounce him and stuff like this.
Yeah, his image got tarnished.
Apparently, there has been some bridges mended, but
good.
But still, that was kind of messed up. That was
kind
of messed up.
It's one of those things, and I know that we haven't seen this in the last week when somebody sort of, and granted, I will say Nux had a reason to kind of call it out and kind of say it needs to be done. Now, I know this week we've seen a few people call out their parent organization or the organization that's buying their parent organization and calling out where $16 million went to and saying that they shouldn't have cost the company that much money. And I don't think Ed Sullivan Theater is going to turn into a storage unit, because the Ed Sullivan Theater isn't what's in question here. The Ed Sullivan Theater is still going to make money. It's a historical landmark at this point by anybody's imagination.
That is true. But, yeah. So Iron Mouse left.
Yep. And then everybody.
And then everyone else left.
Yep.
I think what's her name? Amma Lee. From Amma and Lee. The lady who sings like all those the songs. She's like a voice actor in a VTuber. She announced her departure like yesterday.
Right.
Like straight up yesterday. She's like, okay, yeah, we're no longer doing that. I think Kenya might have done it. K-Sun definitely did.
I just saw it was a clip, and it was called the last episode of V Shoujo, and they took the last couple of minutes of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when everybody's saying goodbye, and they just put different V Shoujo tubers' faces on it.
Oh yeah.
It was just like, well, goodbye. I respect you. Goodness. Good to see you. I'll see you around.
Yeah.
We'll miss you, but everybody's clearing out. Sad. Moving on.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I think they did like a different like they set up like a campaign for the immune deficiency fund, and I'm looking at some reports. Yesterday it hit over $500,000. That still doesn't mean you can't pay. You don't have to pay. You still have to pay, Vsojo.
Right.
And I think like today it's reached $1 million.
Dang.
Yeah. But Vsojo, you still have to give that money to them.
Right. I mean, it does become, I think, probably some criminal offenses if you're withholding money that was, I mean, and this is the thing, and this is why I think Ironcaster made a comment on Monday about, right, should we even do charity fundraisers online? Because usually it just ends up like somebody trying to screw over the channel or get mad at this. Like, it's one thing to say you can donate, figuring out a way to donate to the actual company or organization, but I don't fault, Iron Mouse. I don't fault the people who were doing this trustingly because it's worked and it can work and the avenues were set up that it should properly work, right?
Yeah. So what if we get big?
Exactly, David Glenn. Yeah, I actually saw some of the reports on that.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Oh yeah.
That's a huge thing. I mean,
yeah. Sorry that there was a lot of multi-million-dollar houses that got burned down.
Well, it wasn't just the millionaires. There's a lot of average people, and
they're true. That's true.
I know my word of the week is average, and we'll get back to that later. Probably, I might have to ponder about this in the Ice House because of the comment section, but we'll get back on that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. Fundraising, going to like, and this has been a thing for, not just in the last couple of years, with the big floods in the Carolinas, right, and where that money went to. There's always been concern about what organizations, and I know the USAID thing this year kind of blew up some of that conversation too, about these companies that they'll take money.
100% there, Steven.
The MLB, right, or the peaceful MLB. I think I got the
you might have
backwards. The mansion buying company, right? And
a lot of yes. The the buy more mansions. Yes, buy more mansions.
Yeah. That whole thing, a lot of people donated the money for that, and the victims got money. So it's really unfortunate that people say, yeah, give me money because I'm going to promote this. At least, some of the GoFundMes go through, as long as the credit card doesn't get bullied in, company doesn't get bullied into or decide that they don't want to allow that money to go to that person, so they won't allow you to donate to the person.
Yep,
I know. I said it backwards on purpose.
I know. Yeah, we knew. Yeah.
But yeah, it just, and with the whole, even with the whole Steam thing lately about basically the credit card companies saying, no, if you want to use our digital service to make digital money because you're a digital platform, you have to take these things off, the whole censorship and bullying and pushing people. It's kind of been, it's a weird, interesting thing, because I think there's a lot of the internet laws and stuff and the digital
honestly
stuff
I think banks should never have a code of conduct. Their code of conduct should be like, is it legal to sell?
Well,
is it legal to buy? You can do money transfer.
Okay. I think a bank, like any other company, should have a code of conduct for their employees while they're at work doing their job.
I'm talking about like account holders though.
On our right. I agree. Yeah. To say that we won't support this or we won't support this, because let's face it, how many banks and how many things have done really shady things, right? Housing crisis and all that stuff, bubble. But because
God, don't get me started. Right, 2008.
So, but because this thing seems like a niche, something that isn't a big deal, and somebody gets our high horse and wants to push somebody around because they have the power, like, and they don't see it as a big financial investment because they don't see enough money raking in to matter. Kind of like how YouTube and all the other people operate, because when you're a little peon, you just kind of get lost.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: people like Iron Mouse aren't peons because they have such a big. I get following.
So many Wells Fargo scams. It's not even funny. I don't even have Wells Fargo. But
I had Wachovia. Wachovia. Yeah, thank you. But they got eventually bought out by Wells Fargo.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I don't even know. I have that account anymore.
Yeah. I want to see another little clippy thing. It's got some Twitter stuff here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just got to sharing some stuff. I understand the process. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think they call that a vested interest, right? Because depending on who you are, what you're interested in, who wears a vest.
Yeah.
That was a Durka joke.
All right, here we go. It might have been a Durka joke.
At VShojo, we believe our talents aren't just workers, they're family. And like family, we guilt them into shutting the fuck up. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here for you. Listening, supporting, and going the extra mile to ensure that you can give us more money. At VShojo, we celebrate your victories, big and small, and stand by you for every challenge. Unless that challenge is being harassed for playing Harry Potter, then you're on your own.
Oh shoot! This dude is doing what's her name? Silvervale.
Yeah, he's going into all the crap that happened in the last couple of years, and that was a
Silvervale.
Huge deal because...
And she had like a bunch of friends, like Mouse and Melanie, but apparently they weren't allowed to stick up for her like in any way or form, she would just had to suffer for that one. Oh boy!
And I feel like, and the fact, I will say this, that it's been noted that Iron Mouse says legal proceedings, and I'll tell you guys when I can. So she's doing everything as much by the book she can. I feel like there's going to be a whole big tell-all in a year or two after all the court proceedings, and after it's whatever's gone public will set it out of court, right? I don't think we'll find out everything, but I think we'll find out
lineup of we're definitely going to see a lot. And you see some of those characters in the back that are how do you say it? Graduated, because that's apparently when someone wants to get fired or they want to quit. They want to move on, or they want to they get fired. It's the same thing. They graduated, right?
Yeah. Because they're not an anime girl anymore. Well, I mean, they actually get to keep their stuff, so they can keep it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. There's fruit. There's silver veil, and I forgot the one the one with the red horns. Sure. I'm
for the record, on that name. I don't know who these people are. You know, Gator, who doesn't watch VTubers, knows a lot.
No, I don't have a problem with anime girls.
Well, we know
especially if you put them on pillows.
Nope, I like how he screamed that in self-defense. I don't have a problem with anime girls.
I don't have a problem.
Oh, that means you have a problem. Reverse psychology. Got it.
I don't have a problem. Okay, let's play the video.
And when you do charity, don't worry. Your donations are secure with us. Secure to be given to the charity? Nah, we're keeping that shit. Fuck them kids, bruh. Vshoujo, where our talents have freedom.
Yeah, fuck them kids. You know what? I think I'm gonna put my Apple. I heard that you saw the thumbnail, right? They have the help wanted sign.
I mean, they've got some vacancies. Help wanted, yeah.
Yeah, help wanted. Yeah, they got quite a few help wanted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pillows are the best placeholders, and I hold them in all the right places. What?
You know, body pillow, leg pillow, neck pillow. I'm starting to wonder what
pillow all
pillows
over
would be called.
Well, not late for dinner, that's for sure. Yum, 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 yum.
I mean, I know it's Wednesday, but I don't think all the pillows should be called hump day. Anyway.
Oh, come on now. Yeah. That was a great video.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I am tempted in sending my resume.
I mean, well, fair enough. Well, see if they want puppets.
Do you think I should send my resume?
Sure. What could it hurt? You don't have to.
Video resume. I should definitely send a video resume to Vshoujo.
Right. Maybe they'll branch out into puppet world, so they could take all the money that people want to give you too.
Yeah, take all the money I'm earning off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll file bankruptcy sooner than later if they do that.
Yeah, there's something about when all the talent leaves because the talent's not getting paid, and there's a big amount of funding that they should have paid out a year ago. And as people like Andrew, Legal Mindset, have said, it's one thing if there's certain things about you want to wait for a certain fiscal year, if you want to get certain tax write-offs, right? But all of those possibilities all
those benchmarkers have passed.
Yeah. And there's really no excuse, right?
Yeah, there's no excuse. And Andrew also said if he was in charge of Vshoujo, he would run, not walk, to the bankrupt's office.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a big mess, and there's a lot of people out there, and like I said, the fact that they thought this was going to be the big thing and the new wave of the future, right? It's kind of like how, in 2016 or 17, they thought video games were going to be the new wave of the future, and all these Hollywood producers went over into the video game companies, but now they're shutting down so many studios because they're not making money, and they're kind of trying to ruin the whole industry, which video games won't go away and gamers won't go away. But, same thing with, woke ideology and entertainment.
Yeah.
People still want entertainment. It's just going to take some time for people to make stuff that people actually want. And will it be somebody new or somebody old? I don't know.
Yeah. The problem with them was they had the big name. They had the notoriety, if you will.
Yeah.
They had the brand. Here's the problem. They're not Walmart. Not everybody knows who Vshoujo is. Hell, probably most of the people in the chat don't know who Vshoujo is.
There's certain, like if you're on Twitch okay, so around the time that Amaranth was farting and stuff, right? And she was doing some stuff, and she was she was popular, but then she was getting really popular, and then
she doesn't fart no more.
I don't know if she farts in jars anymore.
Okay. Never mind.
But I think because of some of the controversies, I think she does like hangout streams and stuff, and I don't know what she does if she. I mean, she's still a thought and all that, but there was a point where I remember, because they were talking about like the sexualization of women in stuff, but there was one thing. Oh, that's what it was. What was the Frost? What was that channel that fell apart?
Oh, yes. Guess what, guys? Sexism in gaming.
Yeah, sexism
everyone's
is gaming
all like,
guy. So like,
it was all like, get him, get him.
Hold on. But wait. What was the channel? And I'll finish this thought.
Oh, G4. Was
right.
it G4?
Yeah, that's right. Because that's when Chris Ford became
you.
super popular in our sphere because
it was G4.
He was part of that,
mm-hmm.
and he was trying to do the documentary on the original one, and then they tried to bring back G4, and it was awful. But Frost went on this big thing, and anti-sexism in gaming, and blah blah blah, and how dare you all, and some of the people there cheered her on because they didn't know what to do, and then within a month, they were trying to save their channel because they had Vshoujo on, and they're doing like a game show where the Vshoujo Vtubers were like kind of judging, and then you had Amaranth and all these sexy thoughts, Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, because,
I gotta see what the heck that
because
is.
Do you guys remember the guy Zax, right? Out here on the YouTube? Because he got kind of big because he was pushing and covering that. Like right after G4 was like, we're anti-sexism, then they do this thing with Amaranth and other Twitch thoughts, and then Vshoujo, waifu girls, and it's like, we're getting mixed messages.
I'm trying to find the G4 and Vshoujo. Unfortunately, I'm just getting inundated, straight up inundated with all of the it's just Iron Mouse all the way down.
Well, here's the thing. Engine. I mean, whether Al Gore invented the internet, he did. I never really considered him a drummer, but the algorithm has really taken over the internet. If he didn't build it, he's defined it.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm looking at G4, and G4 is just a whole bunch of like, what is it on XPlay? Shoot, you're gonna have to find that one for me because I don't see it.
Okay, I'll have to look for that. I actually did some work, environmental work. After that movie came out, because they did. I forget because. Yeah, crap. What was his thing? He did like the heavy gases, and the Eldar was really the stuff that he brought out, and all that regulation and all that stuff. And
actually, if you didn't know, Al Gore is actually a wizard.
Oh,
yeah. He was so angry that he cast a whole bunch of storms.
Did you know that he's married to a ketchup bottle?
He is married to a ketchup bottle.
Yeah.
At least that's what he sticks it in when his wife doesn't want to.
I guess it's
it's a virgin. It's virgin ketchup every time. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, does he go with Hunt's because he usually has Heinz?
Oh God, we just see the Coldplay picture of Al Gore holding some Hunt's, holding a bottle of Hunt's.
No, that really exists.
No, but that'd be funny if it did.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Oh God, that one video or that was another clash out. So if Mousy didn't freaking upright destroy Vshoujo, we might have talked about that. And not that there's much to talk about that, but
I mean, the biggest thing is apparently Coldplay is. I don't know. They're putting out albums every 4 years. You had to Google it because I didn't know. And apparently they still have fans and they still perform music. I mean, what was the bigger headline? The guy from the space case, the astronomy guy who didn't read the stars right, because I guess he should have looked at his horoscope, right? And yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You think? Oh, I don't think Cotton. I don't think she tips well though, even though that's her name.
No.
Because
that's true. That's true.
They talk about her, Oprah, and Hillary, and a few others were the people behind the whole. And this is from Fun Lore, the parental advisory sticker from back in the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff, right? All the things that were for good Christian homes that were actually, adopted, and all the stuff that really wasn't for anybody but pro censorship, which we still have today.
Yeah,
I feel like we could talk about that next week.
We probably could.
Censorship, and we might have talked about it this week,
unless something crazy happens this week or the up to the coming Wednesday.
Right.
Let's be honest. We live in a crazy world, and new stuff crash out like crazy all the time. All the time. Yep.
And R.I.P. Crazy Train, right? I know that hit some of you guys pretty hard, and I know Cotton. I saw your post, and
going up the west on a crazy train.
I know some of us are heartless fluffs of cotton, but every now and then something sticks, because we're physical props, right? We have.
Oh yeah.
We
I'm a goblin.
Yeah.
You are a penguin. Very punkish penguin.
Yeah, I mean, even the Satanic Panic goes back to the Ozzy and Alice Cooper stuff. I mean, it's all kind of interrelated, and as history kind of repeats itself.
Oh shoot, who was the guy who one of the gang from Twisted Sister testified in Congress?
Yeah,
really well spoken too. It was amazing.
Well, I mean, some of these people in the hair metal bands and the rock bands, just because they have a stage presence or persona, doesn't mean they're not articulate or very intelligent.
Yeah, well, they act on stage, and how they act in sitting down, tackling questions.
I mean,
it's two different. What do you call it? Disciplines, and he tackles them both pretty well. Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly.
That's it. I know, Dean Snyder. Thank you.
Yeah, Jelly Roll, right? Because he was part of that concert. But when he testified about stuff and the war on drugs and stuff, he laid down some stuff very well, very eloquently, well put together, and it once again just shows that people in their experience, and even though he's all tatted up and sings about stuff, that he has moments where he can know how to speak to the audience and knows how to, fit the occasion.
All right. Yeah. Well, we're past the hour mark there, Punkwaddle, and it's been a good show. I
think so. I mean, I only had to get on.
We talked about the drama with the. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I was gonna say you only interrupted me like twice that I had to yell at you about.
That's true.
Not bad.
Go back in the corner.
Well, I mean, we're closing out, so we can banter.
Oh shoot! I had to close out. Okay, I'm off timeout. All right. Anyways,
I hear you.
It's my show, and I put myself on timeout. Anyways,
Nobody puts Gator in a corner.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for me.
Yeah. Anyways, anyways, trying to close this damn show, Punkwell. We're talking about the Vsojo comeuppance and how they're crashing and burning into bankruptcy and maybe federal prison.
Breaking the law is bad.
Yeah, breaking the law.
I'm a sheriff, and I know this.
Yeah. And we will say that it was interesting. Hopefully, vindication. Nux is seeing it, and hopefully, Iron Mouse sees it in full, and all those who were wrong by Vsojo find some kind of compensation in a way that is compassionate. You know what I mean?
And I was gonna say that some of these people are probably gonna, because they're able to keep their social online presence and identity, will probably continue to figure out how to go forward and be more of their own boss, or like you said, who was it in their video was like, I'm bringing my manager with me. I don't think they were a part of this, and they're my manager, and I want them to work with me, and I'm taking my people because I have a crew that I trust, and I want to keep doing this.
Yeah,
and I think they should.
I hope and I pray that VShojo doesn't go like to the bankruptcy office and saying like, oh, we're done here. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do spite doxing now. I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
really do.
Bad.
That would be super bad.
I mean,
that's like a worst possible scenario.
But here's the issue about in that case is that whether you want to be a stan or a barb or whatever, when the talent, right, has all these people that are rooting for them, all these people that are on their side, and the parent company, even if the parent company goes out and tries to push things, they're going to be like, there might be some people that are creepy and do stuff, but most of the people are going to be like, yeah, we're not mad at them, right? We like the talent. If they've been respectful of their fans, unlike Cinder, and her group and whatever that happened, right? So if they're respecting their fans and they have a fan base and it's growing and they seem genuine, like the parasocial relationships work. The fans aren't going to be out to get the talent.
No. The fans won't get it. The company will have spite, and the company has all the information. That's probably why Iron Mouse got an attorney, and good for her, because they're gonna negotiate. Be like, hey, we are suing you, but here's the thing: if you release our client's information, our personal information, we are going after everything. You know what I mean? So, and if the company loses everything, well, you know what I mean? You never know. There are spiteful people, especially when business goes sour.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, people start to burn in the flour.
You know where.
All right. Well, that was episode 10 of the Cotton Collision.
Wow.
Brought to you by the tangent of Al Gore.
Yeah.
And rock and roll.
I wish Al Gore had some Beat headphones. That would work.
That would work. I still think, I really do think Al Gore controls the weather.
I still don't understand why you say that.
What? You don't think Al Gore is a weather wizard?
No, I think he just talks about how bad it is without doing the research.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now,
I want to say I learned a little bit about Eldar from people who worked for Eldar, and some of it. Well,
that's one Democrat who I think's a wizard. Now there's this other Democrat that I think is a witch, and her name is.
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator, what happened? Gator, wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy, this is the end of the con. We gotta go home. Gator, wake up, man!